to room 231. I'm Nick.
I'm John.
John, I challenge you to the Stanley Parable.
Alrighty then. I love how I'm technically not have started the game, but it says you are playing the Stanley Parable.
Oh, right.
This game, that might be a trick. I'm already afraid.
Be very afraid.
Never the end is loading.
I'm already scared.
So, just for everyone else, unfortunately, Nick cannot hear anything that is said, which is why we're going to have titles at the bottom just for him.
Subtitles.
Sorry, guys. It's just something that has to be done. I was going to do this with Sage, but Nick really wanted to watch gameplay of this and wanted to be a part of it, so I couldn't say no to him. I can never...
Especially since I had a gun pointed to his head. Figuratively.
I can never say no to you, Nick. Even that one time in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Really?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons.
Would be the sheer irony is if we found room 231.
Telling him
Right.
what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day.
Oh, that's a boring hell job.
And although others
Hey, if
might
it brings in the
considered it
money.
soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would
got a
never quite
bonus.
forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Well, I guess this is where you come in.
Alright. Cool, I'm Stanley. Anyway. Okay, so can't interact with that. No phone calls. Ooh, I want to sharpen a pencil. No. What's that mug say? Something about Mondays or Fridays, I can't tell.
One of the two.
I just locked myself out of my own office. That's a great start.
Time to go to complain.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
This is room
Stanley decided to
431.
go to the meeting room.
Desk.
Perhaps he had
Damn
simply
it.
missed a memo.
Oh, that's the same mug. I think it says I love Mondays. Wow. These
No
guys...
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Who farted?
Someone's...
Who farted?
Someone's... What?
The mug says who farted. Anyway. Hey, look, a computer. It's on. Oh, not anymore. I had to erase all data.
Oh man, you must have tripped over a cord.
No, I clicked on it. I forced it to happen.
Oh.
Ugh. The action keys are like really smooth, so I'm like kind of gliding around awkwardly. What's with me just shutting off random computers?
Why don't you try pushing a different button other than the power button?
Ugh. It's a little fluid for me. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this. A little better.
Doors, windows, doors.
Most of them are just
Always.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Go to the right door.
I don't know. I don't want to be that guy who obviously went against what the narrator said. I mean,
Screw the narrator.
he's the storyteller.
Well, we're the story maker. Go through the right door.
Okay.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay, yeah. I want to be in the employee lounge. See?
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Yes.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate,
It
beautifully
is a
constructed
fine room.
Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Oh, I want a cold drink, speaking of which. Oh, man, that's like the best cold drink. $1.25? Oh,
Yes.
not for a can.
Really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
That is a nice mountain.
It could be a little taller. But $1.25 for a can?
Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Okay, I think that's a hint. I think I'll go now.
Look at more
At
chairs.
last, he'd had enough of the amazing room
Oh.
and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Alright. We're still in the 400s.
One more step to solving this mystery. This is a mystery game, right?
I don't know.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
That's what my boss says. Where am I? I'm in shipping and receiving. Warning, do not jump from cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Penalty misuse of cargo lift, 1,000. Penalty for jumping off cargo lift, 5,000. Well, it doesn't matter if I'm dead.
Kind of money.
Oh, I will when I'm dead.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah, that's what I'm
not
thinking.
Me, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Wait, who's her?
Her?
Well,
This
you
is
know,
it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
who?
Who is she?
I don't know.
Maybe we'll find out next time.
Oh, really? Already?
Yeah.
Even with the edit?
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Um,
That's a dark hallway.
That is a dark hallway. Maybe we'll find out what's in that dark hallway too.
Run!